Hello, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of the DerpCast. It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having an awesome day. It is currently Saturday, June 5th, 2021. It is 10:16 a.m. Let's do it. I just woke up. I'm ready. Ready to start the day, man. Hope you're all doing good. What do I have to talk about? This week's been all right. This week's been pretty good, I guess. I hope you guys had a good week. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about really besides what's on our list of activities here. So let's just get started, shall we? Let's see where we're at. 45 seconds. First thing is Twitch news. Tomorrow, the 6th, is going to be the 10th anniversary of Twitch, which is crazy. June 6th, I googled it. Where is it? I thought I googled it. Where did it say? When did Twitch... Here it is. Alright. Lost it for a second. I'm gonna put it over here, too. June 6th, 2011, Twitch became a thing. Before that, it was Justin.tv, but then they rebranded as Twitch on June 6th, 2011, and it's been a thing ever since. And then when they got bought out by Amazon in 2014, I think I read, then they really blew up in popularity, and it's been on an upward thing ever since. And it's crazy. It's a really cool platform. It's got its host of issues. It really does, but you know what? It's okay. Everything has good and bad in it. Twitch is, yeah, it's an interesting concept. It's a very interesting concept, and it's crazy that so many of us can either make it like a side hustle, or even in some people's cases their full-time job. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy that you can. The internet's crazy. You know what I mean? I keep saying the word crazy, but it's true. But anyway, Twitch has been a thing for 10 years now, and they're doing some stuff to celebrate here. We can read this blog post they put. Where's the scene I want? Here. Oh, that's another thing. Where's that? I bought an Elgato Stream Deck, and it came in the mail yesterday. I haven't set it up yet, but this is gonna make things so much easier because I won't have to like click. Right now, I gotta look for which scene I want, and it's this one. With this, I'm just gonna here. Look at this. Look at this business. I'm gonna open it really quick. I mean, I've already opened it to look at it, but I haven't taken everything out and set it up yet. But open up. Open up. It's like people trying to talk to me. Open up. Here's what it looks like. We'll get the... That's not what I want. Wow, I have a lot of scenes that I don't use anymore. Here we go. Here's what it looks like. It's just this little thing. You can set each button to be a specific like task for your computer to do while you're streaming. It's really cool. Like you can set a button to switch a scene to whatever scene you commonly use, or you know, say someone sets off the swamp sound. What are you doing in my swamp? Boom, boom, ba-da-da-ba-da, boom. I can just push a button and it switches to the stupid swamp scene, which is right here. You know, I can just bloop, push a button and it switches. I need to fix this scene, by the way, because this is just stupid. This is just a bad scene. I would love to take a day or just take some time to fix that and make it look extra funny. I used to have, when I was green screening it all the time, I had a special like Shrek background and it was a whole thing, but now I don't use green screen all the time. And it's got a little stand here. I think this is how you use it. And it just... Oh yeah, and then it's just kind of elevated for you. I like that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm gonna attach like different sound effects or video clips to buttons and just bloop. Be like my little soundboard too. I'm excited for... You can do anything with these, you know what I mean? Whatever your heart desires, whatever your creativity allows you to want to do, you can bind it to a button and it'll make the streams more entertaining, hopefully. And easier to manage, right? Make it more seamless, and it's gonna be nice. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about Twitch's new emote ideas for their 10th anniversary. Whether you've been here since day one or are brand new to Twitch, we're glad you're here. This Sunday, Twitch celebrates its 10th anniversary, and we wanted to celebrate with something special for our community. What better gift than emotes? The unofficial, but official language of Twitch. Emotes help viewers, blah, blah, blah. We know what emotes are. They're launching animated emotes, which is cool. This has been a thing on BTTV, you know, the cat jam and the Carlton dances and whatnot. But now it's going to be officially a thing on Twitch. You can upload GIFs and stuff as an emote. Sometimes a good emote is all you need to express yourself. Sometimes you need a little bit extra with the launch of animated emotes, which we expect to make available to partners in a few weeks and affiliates by the end of 2021. Creators can add up to 5 new animated emotes as a benefit for Tier 1 subs. You'll be able to manage and upload from the emotes page. Cool, cool, cool. And you can add an animation to an existing emote you already have. Say if I want to make the derp hype shaky or something, you know, I'll be able to do that. You can do that with static images that you already have as emotes, which is cool. So I'm gonna have to I should commission people to make me actual animated emotes once it becomes a thing for all partners and affiliates. And then another big thing they're doing is follower emotes. Creators have long asked for better ways to attract and welcome new viewers to their channel. What's more twitchy than a whole tier of emotes to help newly minted community members say hello? We're experimenting with follower emotes and we'll be making these available in beta to select partners and affiliates. This new tier of channel emotes lets creators grow their community by offering viewers a fun, free benefit to hitting the follow button. Follower emotes can only be used on the channel in which they are unlocked. We will be collecting feedback. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting, because when you sub to somebody and you get access to their emotes, you can use their emotes on anybody's chat. But with followers, okay. If you follow a channel, you can only use those follower emotes on their channel, which is interesting. We'll be collecting feedback during beta to help us test and improve the product. Based on what we learn, we hope to begin rolling it out more widely this year. Yeah. And the other big thing is the emote library, which this is cool. I kind of read about this in advance, but I can read it with you. Where will creators find all these new goodies? In January, we upgraded how creators can manage their emotes, centralizing everything into a one-stop shop on the emotes tab of Creator Dashboard. That's true. It's like a million times easier to upload emotes now, and they're like instantly accepted, and it's really nice. We also teased that we were listening to feedback that creators wanted a place to store all their emotes and easily swap them in and out without having to delete and re-upload every time. Well, it's finally here. Thank you. To help creators better manage their digital assets, we're introducing the library. This is going to be good, because I have all my unused emotes just taking up space on my computer. Not that it's a bunch of space, but it'll be nice to have them on a different place here. Which allows the emotes that have been improved, easily accessible even if they're not active. Creators will be able to control which emotes are active and assign them to different tiers, all from one place. By building better emote infrastructure, we're offering Twitch users more ways to express themselves, giving creators more control over the culture of their communities, and helping them be more agile by, I thought that said able, be more agile by making it simpler to enable, disable, and reassign emotes without the need to resubmit for approval. I like that. Library would be located on the emotes page. Cool, that's what it looks like, or what it's gonna look like. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like the follower emote idea. I like the anime. I like all these ideas. These are all welcome changes and additions. So, GG Twitch, GG. I like that. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments down below. My fellow streamers. And also tell me, would you follow a channel just to get access to their follower emotes? Like, does that entice you? I think that'd be cool. Alright, we are 9:05. Working 9:05. Let's talk about Rock Band 4. Do it. This week's DLC comes to us from Alestorm and Glass Animals. Glass Animals is a new song, and the Alestorm songs are RBN Rewind. I remember Shipwrecked was on RBN back in the day. La 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 la. Where's the mute button? How come it didn't come up? Oh, it's right here. So yeah. We got Alestorm Shipwrecked, which is a piratey jam. That's Alestorm's thing. They're like pirate themed metal music, and it's really, really good. I hope this means we'll be getting more Alestorm going forward. I don't remember how much Alestorm there was in the Rock Band network to begin with. I know obviously we had Shipwrecked, but yeah, there's a lot of good Alestorm songs that would be fun in Rock Band. And then Heat Waves is kind of like it's hard to describe. It sounds pretty cool. It's like alternative, like hip hop almost. I don't know how to describe it, but it's good. Good. I watched this preview obviously with sound beforehand. It's really good. You guys should definitely check these both out. Season 22 of Rivals started this week as well. This is like the big introductory DLC week for season 22. It says our first week explores songs released during the years of the tiger and the years of the rabbit. So the Chinese zodiac, whatever years. I was born in the year of the dog, and so I don't see 1994 here. Ripperoni and cheese. So yeah, should be good. Oh, here's the other Rock Band news. Speaking of the new Rivals season starting, from the 4th to the 18th, so for 2 weeks straight, both the Rock Band Rivals bundle and just the Rock Band Rivals expansion is on sale. The bundle meaning if you buy the game with the Rivals expansion, that's 30% off, 40% off if you have PlayStation Plus. Or you can just buy the expansion if you still haven't bought it 5 years later, and you still just have vanilla Rock Band 4. That is on sale as well for 30 or 40 if you're on PlayStation Plus. You should really get Rock Band Rivals. If you like playing Rock Band 4, it improves the experience so much. It doesn't take away the freezes and the online disconnects, but I mean, if anything, it adds the online disconnects because you need Rivals to play online. But anyway, it gives you 30 new songs, or 30 plus new songs. You get access to the weekly Rivals challenges, so you can take part in the seasons and stuff, and also play online multiplayer with your friends. What's this week's Rivals challenge called? We can keep up with those too, I guess. So like it said in the blog post, Years of the Tiger and Rabbit. I guess that's gonna be the theme for every week. It's gonna be different years of the zodiac, whatever. So the spotlight songs are Heat Waves, which is DLC this week, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and Alone Time by Tiger Man Whoa. Alone Time is one of the songs that come with the Rivals expansion, and it's really good. I like this song, so you should definitely check that out if you're interested in possibly getting the expansion and thinking like, is there anything good with it? You know? So get on that. Get on that, boys and girls, if you're interested. Let's see, 12:42. Time to ramble. Time to ramble. So, you guys know that I have been hyping the heck out of Bo Burnham's new special. This is the first podcast I've recorded since it was released, and I actually finally saw it. His new special is called Inside, and he recorded it inside. During the last year of like quarantine stuff, he recorded this special in his, I don't know if this is his bedroom or just some room in his house that he goes to record things, but and you'd think it'd be boring to watch because it's like, oh, it's in one room the whole time, but like each little song he recorded and every little sketch he did, he experimented with like different lighting, like in this song right here, Welcome to the Internet, which he just uploaded to his YouTube yesterday, and it already has nearly 1 million views. That's insane. But yeah, it was really good. There's a lot of funny songs in it. Welcome to the Internet was one of them. White Woman's Instagram made me laugh. And there was a lot of serious stuff in it too. He touched on like how like difficult it can be to find things to joke about these days with how the world is and stuff. But he definitely found ways to be funny. Like this Welcome to the Internet song is really good. I don't want to play it for copyright reasons, but yeah, it was really good. And one thing I've noticed with each of his specials, the first special he ever did, Words, there was one serious song in it, Art is Dead. The rest of it was just silly, goofy, whatever, jokes and songs. And then What came out, and I remember the From God's Perspective song was serious, and the ending was serious too, the We Think We Know You, where he was like miming all the stuff he was doing. And then Make Happy came out after that in 2016, 5 years ago, and that one was starting to get really serious. And then this one's mostly sad with like some funny stuff sprinkled in. It's like It's I struggle to call Bo a comedian necessarily. He's more of just like a performance artist that can be funny. Like, does that make sense? I don't know. I think it makes sense. He's definitely evolved over the years from just playing offensive silly songs on YouTube. Um yeah, check out his new special Inside. It's really really good. Um yeah, it'll make you laugh, it'll make you think, it'll hit you in the feels in ways you weren't expecting. Uh he's talented. I love Bo a lot. I thank my friend way back in 8th grade for showing me to him back when he was still just on YouTube. It's been really cool to watch him evolve over the years. But anyway, moving on. We had to ban somebody this week, and I don't like talking about this. I mean, it's important to talk about because it's like so everybody knows what I expect from the streams and stuff. But we had to ban somebody this week who has been in the community forever, like years, and it felt weird too, but like it felt necessary to at the same time because I don't know, you can tell some people want to test you, right? They want to test. I don't know if they want to test you, but they, what's that thing kids say? They didn't pass the vibe check. And it was kind of a long time coming. I need to stop just letting people say whatever they want and like brush it off and try to ignore it and move on because it I don't know. It's not good. This tweet reminded me of it. It came out, or I saw it right when it happened in our channel, so I thought it was necessary to read. There are some people in streamer communities that don't exactly break the rules or earn a ban, but the mental health of yourself and the atmosphere of your channel would go up about 5 levels if they were gone. I ban these people. Do yourself a favor and don't be a hostage. It feels selfish to think that way. Like, oh, I don't want to say like we'd be better off without them, but like some people's attitudes and the way they conduct themselves in the chat is just not cool. And sometimes it just doesn't, it just kills the vibe and the flow of the stream, and it just makes it slows things to a halt sometimes and makes it like, why'd you say that? You know what I mean? And we had to ban someone like that. It's funny, over the last year I've banned I don't know if I want to say a handful of people, but I can think of somebody else who we banned this last year too, that was in the community for a long time, who was always like towing that line of just not fully getting what we're trying to accomplish with the stream and just being kind of annoying and obnoxious, but it never felt like enough to get rid of them during any day in the moment. And finally we had a day this week with someone else that was just like, all right, you know what, that's it. That's it. We don't hate you, but you're just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to what's the word? It's hard to articulate, but there's lots of communities on Twitch or across the internet, really. So it'd be better for everybody if you just go where that's welcomed. Anyway, we are a week away, everybody. June 12th, next Saturday, we are a week away from E3, and more specifically, the one I'm most excited to watch from the one company is Ubisoft. All right, the Ubisoft Forward 2021 is coming. It's a coming. All right. And why are you excited about Ubisoft specifically, Mr. Ferdler, you might ask? Well, it's because of this game down here. You see that? Rocksmith. Hopefully we're getting, I don't know what to expect, honestly, but hopefully we're getting some kind of news or update or nugget of information, just a little tasty nugget of something. I'd like something, because in March of 2020, you know, when the world ended, no. In March of 2020, Ubisoft, or they put out their last DLC pack for Rocksmith, right? For Rocksmith 2014, and it was like a super long streak of DLC. The game came out in 2013, and that it was like a 6.5 year streak of DLC, crazy. Um, it finally ended in March of 2020, the Rocksmith 2014 support, um, and then Ubisoft announced, hey, or Ubisoft Studio SF, the people that make Rocksmith, were like, hey, we're putting an end to Rocksmith 2014 DLC to focus on our new project. And that's all we've known for this last year plus now. So, and then last year there were 2 Ubisoft Forward events. There were 2 where they announced upcoming stuff and showed trailers and talked about, you know, Far Cry or whatever, Assassin's Creed, their big stuff. No Rocksmith news in either event. There's nothing. And so after those, I thought, okay, maybe the pandemic's slowing production down. I get it. Maybe this time next year we'll have news. Well, hey, it's been a year. One, rotation. So time has come again. June 12th at 12 p.m. whatever time. I did the math. It's 2 p.m. Central Time for me. So, PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. I don't know what PDT stands for. Don't laugh at me. It's almost time. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. It's almost time for the latest edition of Ubisoft Forward, the exclusive event where you can get the most up-to-date news on Ubisoft's blah blah blah. You can catch it here. Yay. Stick around. What are they talking about? Everything. You'll receive updates from live titles as Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, Mythic Quest, who cares, plus a few additional surprises. That's what gets me right there, those few additional surprises. Hopefully, we get some kind of news about, even if it's not a Rocksmith sequel, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. I just want to know what the Rocksmith people are working on, man. I gotta know. Hopefully they get a little bit of time during their usually like an hour-long presentation that they put together. So hopefully we'll get something there. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It's only a week away. We're gonna co-stream it. I'm gonna be live on Twitch watching it with all of you. And man, if there's a new Rocksmith announcement and we see it live, I'm getting goosebumps already, and we're a week away. So you can imagine how I'm feeling. So yeah, that should be good. Hopefully we hear something. Hopefully. So last night I streamed drums, right? And I love playing drums, Clone Hero drums. And I've been treating them like request streams, and it's been fun because playing drums is awesome. But unfortunately, I think going forward, for the time being, I think I'm gonna drop drum streams for a little bit, just because it's been 2 weeks in a row or 3 weeks, I don't know how many weeks, where there's just not a lot of engagement in the chat during drum streams, I guess. Like, compared to Rocksmith streams or Clone Hero guitar streams, there were people talking all the time and requesting stuff, and there was high energy, and there was support, and we played marbles, and you know, there's much more of a flow to those streams, and much more energy, and people getting involved and all that. When I do drum streams on Fridays lately, it's just been very few people in the chat. Or if there are a lot of, I don't look at the viewer number when I stream because I don't like to know. I used to have that visible while I was streaming. The amount of people watching, who came in and who left, because that was like an option on Chatty. And I noticed that I would fixate too much on that. And it would affect my performance on the stream. Because if it's if the viewer count is higher than I'm expecting, I feel pressure to be extra funny or interesting or good at the game, or just insert thing here that I want to not suck at for the moment. But if I check it and it's lower than I expect, I feel kind of sad, and then that messes with the energy of the stream too. So I just like to stream blindly, and whoever's in the chat in the moment, I talk to them, and that's good. That's the best way to do it, because I'm assuming a lot of people feel that way when they're streaming. They constantly fixate on the viewer count, and I don't like to know. I don't like to know for that reason. I don't ever like to look. I don't know how many people are watching until I open my Twitch page to do a raid at the end of the night. I'd never know until then. But anyway, where was I? Oh, like yesterday, I have no idea how many people were watching, but the chat was really, really, really slow. I had to reset the request bot twice because there were so few requests. I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna drop drum streams. Going forward, Fridays will be Rocksmith streams. All right. I hope you guys are okay with that. Rocksmith streams usually do pretty good for us overall. So, am I blurry? Don't be blurry, Mr. Streamer. Don't you do that. Don't be blurry. I feel like I'm like 10% blurry. It's a weird feeling. Hold on. So, I think that'll be a good pattern, honestly. Rocksmith, because lately it's been Monday Rocksmith, Tuesday Clone Hero Guitar, Wednesday Rocksmith, Thursday Clone Hero Guitar, Friday Clone Hero Drums. We're gonna do... Oh, now I'm not blurry. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do Rocksmith on Fridays, so it'll be Rocksmith 3 days a week, which is good. I love playing Rocksmith and playing guitar for you guys, so that'll be just fine. Drums might be just like a rare thing. Maybe we play drums during like subathons or 12-hour streams or just something more special where I'm on for a long time and I'm not worried so much about, you know, engagement and whatnot and just like having fun. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? That was another thing too about Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe, because I know on the last podcast I was excited about it going into it, and then that night I streamed Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe Customs, the set list I made, and it did a number on my computer. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like it did this weird thing where everything went black and it was a scary moment, but it came back thankfully. And I think that emulating Guitar Hero 2 while streaming is just too hard on the computer, so I'm not going to be doing that going forward either, unfortunately. But Rocksmith and Clone Hero are the two things that I do the most and that people seem to enjoy coming to the most, so ultimately it's okay. I can play that stuff off stream, makes something to look forward to when I'm not streaming, and just something else to do. So I hope you guys understand that line of thinking. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. This is a tweet I saw this morning, right before I started recording this podcast. Where is it? Wherefore art thou? Should be towards the top here. There we go. This is something I've thought about myself over the years. It's going to be 4 years that I've been a streamer. Here's something they don't tell you when you first start streaming. Twitch is a revolving door of people coming and going at all times. Treasure those who are with you, but do understand they may not always be around. Countless homies just vanish. And to this day, I wonder about them. That's true. There's a lot of people I remember from my older days of streaming, my early days. There's quite a few people that are still around. Salamo comes to mind. Six Sunsets. His name now is Box to Go. But Six Sunsets... Lethal Paintball, who helped me make our Discord server. He still pops in once in a while. Lucky517, I remember from my super early days, he still pops in. A lot of people from the old days we banned because I got sick of them. But there's some good eggs that have stuck around with me till modern day. And there's a lot of people I miss as well. Biosphere comes to mind. He hasn't been gone like for years, but he hasn't been in the stream for a little bit, and I miss him a lot. I don't know if he watches this, but if you do, feel free to come back anytime, buddy. I always felt like, you know how you feel sometimes when you're like around a really good friend? You know what I mean? It's just that vibe you don't get with anybody else. I just felt at ease like that with Biosphere whenever he was in the chat, and I miss that guy. He was my second ever Twitch sub back in 2017, so pretty crazy how fast time goes. What else? And Biosphere gave us our free meme when we were doing Twitch things. Free! Anyway, yeah, there's been a lot of people, there's a lot of names that are coming to mind right now of people who have not been in the chat for a while, people who seemed I don't want to make it sound like, oh, they seemed like they were loyal. I'm just saying, like, I don't see them anymore. Life gets in the way, and you can't focus on Twitch for a little bit, and I understand. It feels really good. It's really, really cool sometimes to see old names come back. Like, that happens once in a while some nights where I see old regulars come in, and it's like, oh my god, hi. Where have you been, buddy? How have you been? You know what I mean? It's nice. That's always really cool to see. But yeah, if you're a streamer, just know that your community is gonna evolve over time. People are gonna come and go. All you can do is enjoy the people that are with you now. You know what I mean? And just keep on riding the roller coaster. Just take it day by day. You know. The community we have right now is some of the best group of humans I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, even if it is just through the internet. You know what I mean? And that's, you know what I mean? Sometimes people separate it like, internet friends and IRL friends are different. They're not. Internet's part of life too. You know what I mean? No need to separate it like that. Just because we live far away from each other doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're still buds. You know? You're the best in the Midwest, as I say. People always try to fight me when I say that. Like, I don't live in the Midwest. I live in XYZ place. Like, I don't care. I do not care. No matter where you live, if I say you're the best in the Midwest, that's just how it is, buddy. I don't care where you live. If you live in Timbuktu or planet Pluto, if it was still a planet. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but that was just something I felt like talking about there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get into comments. Where are we at on time here? 31:33. All right. I think I saw some comments from last week's. You guys can leave me comments on this DerpCast, and I will read them off and you know, respond to them as I see fit during next week's. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know when next week's will be recorded, or maybe I'll still do it. Maybe I'll still do it next week in the morning, because the Ubisoft thing starts. Wait, I don't want to do it this way. The Ubisoft thing starts at 2 p.m. my time, and I record these at 10 a.m. If I could do it again next week this early, we might be okay. Let's see. We have one from Illusion, a Resolution Illusion on Twitch. You should go follow her. She's really cool. It says, the DerpCast has really grown over the past year. I love seeing the moments from the first episode. What are you wanting to do with the DerpCast next? Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be our new thing. I'm going to start doing flashbacks from older episodes. So that should be pretty fun to do. What am I wanting to do with the DerpCast next? I just want to keep going with it. You know what I mean? I don't want to. There were a few weeks there where I didn't do an episode just because, I don't know. It's not that I have to force myself to make one every week, but it's like, I don't know. It's always, I don't know. Once I do it, I'm happy with myself, and I'm proud of what I have. So I'm just gonna keep doing it, keep letting it evolve over time. I'm feeling way more comfortable with myself when it comes to just talking about whatever on here. So yeah, I always have the philosophy of like, just keep doing it and see what happens. You know what I mean? Same with the stream. Stuff just evolves over time. You know, as if you just keep hammering away at it, and certain stuff gets easier, and you build your confidence and keep on going, man. That's all you can do. Big Mama Derp. No matter how old you get, no matter where you live, as long as I have breath, I'm here for you. 24 hours a day. If you need me, I'm here for you. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Ditto, Mama Derp. You're the best in the Midwest. I hope you know that. And I can say that because you live in the Midwest, and you won't fight with me about it. You'd be like, yeah, I live there with you. Thank you, Mama Derp. You're a nice lady, and I'm lucky to have you as a mama. I lucked out. I lucked out in the mom lottery, if that's a thing, the momtery. So yeah, guys, feel free to throw comments down below for this podcast. No matter what I talked about, whatever caught your interest, leave your thoughts down below. We'll talk about it next week during the next podcast. Let's get the outro going here. 3444. Boys and girls, there comes a time during every podcast where we must say goodbye to each other. Sadly, this is one of those times. I'd like to thank y'all for watching and listening and all that stuff. I appreciate you. I'm going to start leaving you with... I was going to do it where I was going to do it from like a year ago, the last podcast. I was going to do like, oh, episode 2 today. But that's kind of boring, right? I think I'm going to like... After this, I'm going to pull a random podcast from the pool of podcasts and then just surprise you with whatever I find and put a clip from them. So enjoy that. I don't even know what I'm going to pick yet. It's going to be added in post-production. So have a wonderful day. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I love you all a freaking bunch, and I hope we can see each other again soon. Barry and Larry, say goodbye. Thank you. And guys, I will see you next time. Catch me on Twitch if you don't want to wait a week to look at my big dumb face again. Alright, have a good day! Bye! Apartment. Super Smash Bros. Says, what was your reaction when that person tested out their Twitch sub emotes while you were recording your podcast last week? Okay, so... I think I know I tweeted this. I know I tweeted this forever ago. This was literally last week. I'll have to scroll for a bit. But, here it is. I was recording last week's podcast, right? And, here. And I noticed while I was watching it back, someone tested out, like, all my emotes. Because I have the chat thing showing on my podcast scene. I have no idea why. But, but it was, who was it? Greekhole50. I recognize that name. They stop by the stream once in a while. I'm assuming they got gifted a sub on that previous Saturday from the Insane Subathon, and so they came to test the emotes. I think that's literally all that happened, and they just happened to do it while I was recording the podcast. So, so I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny. I think you guys did too. We had a good laugh about that. So, yeah. I'm recording the podcast a lot later in the day too, so I wonder if anyone like tried to be on it this morning.